Entertainment Day 2. Tim, morning. There might be another Pikachu somewhere in Rhyme City. If that's true, it must be the one that damaged the Slowpoke statue. Or maybe it really was Detective Pikachu and he just had one of the devices put on him, like, before. You know? I need to hurry and find it so I can uncover the truth. Oh, cutscene while I can adjust my microphone here. Adjust it to here, I think.
What do you mean, what's wrong? Is it true that Pikachu got arrested?
Yeah, they finally got him off the streets. About time. Huh? Are you worried about us, Rachel? Of course I was. And how's Pikachu? The PPP is detaining him. They said he's the lead suspect in a property damage incident. You're kidding, right? They must be mistaken. Only about the perpetrator. The PPP claimed to have photographic evidence of the crime. I know it wasn't my partner Pikachu, so I thought maybe there's another Pikachu in the city. That's the one they should be after. That makes sense. I can't imagine your Pikachu doing anything bad like that. Now on that note, where should we investigate first? Huh? You're coming with me? I mean, I'd appreciate the help, but... Oh, don't be so shy. If a friend's in trouble, I want to do whatever I can to help. And since you and Pikachu are my friends, it's only natural that I help, yeah? Thanks, Rachel. It really makes me feel better to hear that. Well, let's start Fountain Plaza, where the incident took place. Okay, can you keep up with me, though? Whee! Oh my god, she can!
There's Brad again.
Is he a detective? He's checking out the cart.
I wonder if he found something.
Just his walk, I swear. Brad was looking around in Fountain Plaza yesterday, too. I'm laughing at all the things that I know I shouldn't hear. Oh, man. Like, I wonder what percentage of the player base would even laugh at something like that. Like, probably a very, very small amount. But I just find that kind of thing so comedic. Like, I guess it's just my sense of humor. What in the world is he up to? He might be looking for more evidence of that case Pikachu's mixed up in. Yeah, maybe there's still something here. Let's go see for ourselves. What the heck happened over here? Alright, time to examine this area. We're looking for evidence left by the culprit, which is another Pikachu, right? But how would it be any different from evidence that your Pikachu could have left? I'm not sure, but we won't figure out anything if we don't look. Good point. We can't afford to overlook anything. Let's check for any clues that could lead us to the Pikachu that caught. I get it! How many lines of dialogue do I need to go through to check this? Oh, it's a Burmy case again.
Oh.
There's some paper on the ground. It's just a crumpled up piece of paper. Now it's got anything to do with the case. Well, we won't know that until we uncrumple it. Oh my goodness, man.
Oh.
Look at these Pokemon tracks. They're pretty big. These definitely weren't made by Pikachu's paws. Anything else you can tell from them, Tim? It looks like this Pokemon was headed towards the main street. Big footprints. Tag here. Was Brad stealing clothes again? Oh, it's a bus ticket. Oh. I highly doubt a Pokemon rode the bus by itself. It would be fun if one did, though. I bet that'd be a wild ride. What? Oh, I'm checking it closer because there's little footprints. Here's some Pokemon tracks. I can't say for sure if these were made by Pikachu, but the size looks about right. The trail heads towards the back of the plaza, but ends abruptly before it gets to 2nd Avenue. Not sure why. It's the way that Brad headed. Okay. I think that's it for what's here. Yeah, I guess so. Whatever the heck is going on here with these cupcakes, there's some food on the ground. Maybe it's some of the food sold at the stall. Street food.
Alright.
Is it like half of one of those at the bottom, or is it clipping into the ground? That last piece. Any more to see here? Okay. Except for maybe uncrumpling the paper. Begin deducing. Maybe it would help me deduce if I uncrumpled the paper. Figure out where the other Pikachu went. That way.
Okay.
These little footprints are about the right size. They could belong to another Pikachu. Yes, they must. If we follow the direction they're facing. Looks like they lead into the alley that goes to 2nd Avenue. You okay? Maybe someone on 2nd Avenue saw the other Pikachu. Let's go check it out. Okay. Again, I don't know what the order up there for notes flowchart means, but there might be someone on 2nd Avenue who saw the other Pikachu. Let's go there then. It really had to teleport us like 2 steps this way just to make sure that I knew that this was the way to 2nd Avenue. This is the way to 2nd Avenue. Yeah, I hope we find someone who saw the Pikachu. Oh. That lady that was in a walking animation but frozen. Like, she was in a stepping, like, she's just standing here now, right? But she was in the middle of a step before, I think, right? I hope I'm not imagining things. Well, here we are, 2nd Avenue. Police station is just to the left of the parking lot full of police cars. Look pretty giddy to say that portrait there. And if we head toward the police station from here, that takes us back to the street the Hi Hat Cafe is on. Is that little corner missing in the bottom of the portraits? Same with all the portraits then? Just the generic NPC ones? Hi, Jess. If you want to lay beside me, you can. It's up to you. If you want to lay behind me or beside me or anywhere else, it's completely up to you. I don't see any more footprints from that Pokemon. It's like it just disappeared. I need to question people for more information from here on out. Try to find someone who's seen the Pikachu. Okay. Let's ask that. That's what I was about to do. Leave me alone.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Do you have a moment to talk? What about? About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I assume it was detained by the PPB. The police detained a Pikachu, yes, but we're looking for a different one. I feel like the music doesn't really match what we're doing right now. Oh, really? Sorry, I didn't see any Pikachu. Thanks. That's important information. About the detained Pokemon. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I haven't seen them myself. But it does seem as if more and more Pokemon are being detained lately. Thanks for the information, SpongeBob with pants like that. Yeah, feels like there aren't nearly as many Pokemon out and about in the city. That may be related to this incident with Pikachu. I attribute it to more and more Pokemon being detained. Or further budget cuts. Probably more Pokemon being detained. Sounds like an awful lot of Pokemon here in Rhyme City are being detained, doesn't it? Yeah, even if something's going on with a detained Pokemon, this all seems way too sudden. This may have something to do with other Pikachu, so we ought to look into it. Sure, but how should we do that? Partners of the detained Pokemon might know something. Good point. Alright, let's go look for their partners. Okay. Interview the partners of the detained Pokemon. Ooh. Hi. Number of incidents just keeps rising lately. I need to be ready to rush to a crime scene at any moment. No matter what an incident happens, I'll be ready to head out immediately. The mood in the city feels really different these days, and all the NPCs look so statue-like. Pokemon keep causing one problem after another. What's up with that? What's up with airline food? I've had so many Pokemon detainment assignments lately. It's pretty shocking how much they've spiked. Yeah, she keeps up like really well. So. Searching for Serenity. Not much we can do here. Huh? What's this Pokemon? Completely unrelated, but I like her boots. I wear hiking boots every day as like my normal shoes. I feel like a good pair of boots just look really nice. But that's me, as a weirdo that wears boots every day. This place has the best burgers. I could eat here 5 times a day and never get sick of them. 5 times a day? I might be going a bit overboard. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? Nope, sure didn't. I was here that night, though. But judging from the tracks, the Pikachu we're looking for must have walked down this road. So, where could it have gone? Maybe they just unleashed, like, Pikachu with a device on its back and then had a Beedrill come and pick it up. You know, and that's why the trail ends. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? I haven't actually seen any, but I've certainly heard rumors. People saying the police were buying stuff. Though, I guess Pikachu did also, like, testify that, you know, he heard the thunder outside while he was watching the news in the Hi Hat Cafe. But there was a detective's cap on the one that was there, apparently. I don't know. I sure don't like all this trouble in the city. Make it so hard to just relax and eat. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. I just can't believe it. Impidimp.
Excuse me?
What's wrong? Apparently my partner Impidimp got himself into a whole heap of trouble. Impidimp are known for pulling pranks, aren't they? Can't argue with that. Maybe this was a prank gone too far. Do you mind sharing some details with us? About Impidimp. So, what happened exactly? Pokemon Protection Bureau took my partner Impidimp away. It happened so suddenly, I was completely blindsided. I'm practically still in shock. Did one of Impidimp's pranks cause too much trouble for someone? Good guess. That's just what the PPB said. Somehow, I can't believe it. Oh, Pikachu!
Excuse me?
Do you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? Oh, I'm afraid not. I'm trying to track down whoever broke that Slowpoke statue. Oh, you're a detective? I hope you find the culprit. Oh, the detained Pokemon. What kind of trouble did Impidimp supposedly cause? They say my silly little Impidimp stole someone's valuables. Okay. And that's as soon as we can get the text to advance. But that it happened right here in front of this burger joint. Supposedly a security camera recorded the whole thing. They've got a clear image of Impidimp. You know, AI is getting pretty crazy. But I just can't believe it. Despite all appearances, Impidimp's really a good little fella. He likes shiny things, so yeah. Sometimes he'll bring me stuff he finds on the ground. But only things that are just lying there. He doesn't steal from people. I'd really like to believe you, but you're seeming pretty sus. Guess I can see why you doubt me. Poor Impidimp. Wonder if Impidimp really is guilty, though. I'd like to examine the scene for a moment. The incident that Impidimp is accused of happened right in front of the burger shop. Let's look for some evidence that Impidimp didn't steal. Like, what would we be looking for here? It's where Impidimp reportedly stole someone's valuables. Might still be some clues around. Okay, let's see what we can see. Like, I immediately saw that sparkle, but I mean, really shiny coin on the ground. What is the, like, design on it there? Like, person with a, whatever the middle evolution of Litten is or something. Let's get dropped here during the incident with Impidimp. Torcat, I believe is its name. It looked almost like that, a human figure next to that or something. If so, that'd be a little strange. Yeah, we did hear that Impidimp loves shiny things. Exactly. Impidimp would have picked this coin up. I mean, who's to say that it wasn't just dropped here yesterday? So then, why is the coin here? Like, this is hardly conclusive evidence. We don't know for sure that this coin was here 2 days ago.
Alright.
Looks like we checked everything of note here. Hardly conclusive evidence, but... Okay. Oh, great. Hello, detective. I think I've met you before somewhere, right? Come on, of course you have. It's me, the quiz professor, remember? Oh, but where's your Pikachu? Isn't he usually with you? Pikachu's got something else going on today, so am I getting quizzed again? Why not? It'll be a good change of pace, and I'll help too. Oh my, is this your girlfriend? Then please, by all means, you two can work on this quiz together. And now for Pokemon quiz question number 1. What aromatic Pokemon is a beautiful flower blooming on its head? Flower on its head? I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah, you think it'd be somewhere with lots of flowers? Let me know when you found it. I don't remember which one this would be. But I'll see as I explore around. I don't think there's any point going this way. Well, if you say so, I guess. Oh, here's a Litten. Oh. At first I was like, flower? Yeah, I swear the random characters in this game look like they got pulled straight out of Roller Coaster Tycoon World.
Excuse me?
Hi there. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? What do you need? Oh, Pikachu!
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? Oh, right. There was a commotion at Fountain Plaza, wasn't there? I was here that whole evening. I didn't see any Pikachu. So the culprit didn't come through this square either. Yeah. And typical Pokemon NPC behavior to just be standing around doing absolutely nothing. Middle of nowhere. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? Well, I heard that a Pokemon caused some trouble in front of the Hi Hat Cafe. But I didn't see it for myself, so I don't know anything else about it. Like, they really couldn't have them be looking a little bit more natural. Like, maybe there's a woman that's sitting here on the stairs, like, reading a book, enjoying the day. Here's another lady that's, like, over here, like, watering some of the plants, or something like that. No, let's just have them stand here, completely still and emotionless. Yes, this looks natural. I love slow, lazy days when the weather's nice like this. Me too, but we haven't been able to take things very slowly lately. Oh, what's the rush? Is something wrong? About Pikachu?
Excuse me?
You happened to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged. Also, I did see the notes, like, flashing there to deduce, but I'll just talk to her first. Some were Peko and Dedenne, but no Pikachu. Hey, Tim, do you think that's possible the culprit was actually more Peko or Dedenne? No, I unfortunately don't think so. Chief Butler said that he had proof that a Pikachu did it. But I believe it must have been a different Pikachu. Well, the name Pokemon. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I've only heard rumors. A Pokemon apparently stole someone's valuables, for example. Sounds like we all need to be careful. I better keep a firm grip on my belongings. Just check over here out of curiosity. Okay. So, was there something new here? Can I deduce? Use the information we've gathered to figure out what's going on with these Pokemon. There's no Rachel on the right side this time. Did those Pokemon want people's belongings? Fine. But to say, the answer to that question is no. So we'll deduce that the devices were used to make them do it because they didn't actually want to do it. But I guess the characters can't quite deduce the same way that I can in real life. So sucks to suck. For it squirming through for a visit. Looks like a pretty nimble Pokemon. We be on the lookout for a Pokemon with a flower on its head as they trek around and stuff. I guess. So let's talk to more Pokemon partners and stuff. For whatever reason, I ran past that and I thought that was like a no smoking sign. I was like, really? In a Pokemon game? Nope, no littering. Something there. Eh. Oh, yeah, Burmy, like in the first game. Eco fashion enthusiast.
Oh,
what burnt me? That really startled me. I swear, you can find Burmy in the trees of just about any park in the city. There's no reason for us to go that way. Fine. Hi, you're a quest guy? Oh no, what do I do? This will be the end of us.
excuse me?
What's wrong? It looks like something pretty serious. Please, you've got to help me. Just calm down. What exactly happened? Well, you see, I accidentally dropped my wedding ring. Oh no, that really is serious. I think it rolled into the gap between these buildings. It's so narrow I can't reach down there. I can't show my face at home if I don't get it back. Can't fit in a gap that narrow either. But maybe a small Pokemon could. But we can't exactly talk with Pokemon right now. Good thinking. A long, slender Pokemon might be just what we need. Look around and see if we can find one that's willing to help. Please do. I'm done for if I don't find that ring. But we can still ask Pokemon anyway? Burmy, can you reach in your thing there? So if you can find... Okay, well... No, I mashed too hard. Can you reach in there, Apom? I don't know. And there's a Pokemon with a flower on its head. Those rocks are still electrified because rocks are excellent conductors of electricity, everyone knows. Hey there, Apom. You better not be playing any pranks to play in the city, okay? Hi. Gossifleur sings beautifully. The Gossifleur. Seems like it's just taking it easy. And that's the Pokemon. I mean, this is a Pokemon with a flower on its head too. Miraxis, just do what you always do and stumble. You watch Miraxis' moves and see if you can copy them. Okay, it has to have been one of those two for the quiz thing though, right? Surely. Like, both Maractus and Gossifleur have flowers on their head. So if you don't give me this... Come on. My Pokemon has a beautiful flower blooming on its head. Come back and tell me when you find it. Oh my god. It's not either of those. I guess it's not aromatic, huh? It'll just present me like two Pokemon with flowers on their head in the next area here. The adjacent area. That's not either of those. Wow. I don't know, trek this way. Never mind. Alright, trek this way. I guess then. Is there anything in the Hi Hat Cafe? Looks like Pablo's busy with a customer. Can't talk to him right now. Let's come back later. I was not planning on talking to Pablo. I was planning on talking to the customers. Because one of them was a Pokemon partner. I can't believe this is happening.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong? Have you ever had your dearest friend taken away from you? Sounds heartbreaking, and yeah, that's exactly what happened to Tim as well. I know, right? That's exactly what happened to me today. It's terrible. You want to talk about it? Yeah, thanks. I think talking through it might help me feel a little better about the sad experience. So tell me, what happened? Some people from the PPP just suddenly showed up today. They rattled off a whole lot of accusations and then told me they were taking away my Morpeko. I tried to stop them. They said they had proof, and the law is the law. Morpeko looked so sad and defeated as the police took him away. Awful. Yeah, it really was. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I was at home that night. Let's see. But the detained Pokemon... I'm starting to get a little bit lightheaded. Could you tell us a little bit more about your Morpeko? Morpeko's my partner. She's a cheerful little guy with a big appetite. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. I assume that's why the PPP suspected him. I can usually do streams so long when I'm playing a game that I'm like very engaged in. What do you mean? Apparently a Pokemon was causing trouble last night. It said a Pokemon stole someone's food right in front of this very cafe. Okay. Peko had nothing to do with it, but the PPP wouldn't listen. So that's what happened. And Morpeko's hungry. He does get cranky and his fur even changes color. He's never stolen food before, not even once. Can't even imagine that little guy causing trouble for anyone. You don't say. I'll try looking around the scene here.
Hey!
So Morpeko supposedly caused some trouble in front of the Hi Hat Cafe, right? Yeah. Let's see if there's any evidence. Morpeko's been accused of stealing some food. Better investigate carefully. Again, I don't know what kind of evidence you find of that, but let's investigate this black shark that someone left here. Come on. What? Oh, that was where I needed to click, apparently. Ground and wall looks scorched. According to the PPB, Morpeko went berserk and used his aura wheel. Aura wheel changes type based on how Morpeko is feeling, right? Yep. When Morpeko is in hangry mode, it's a dark type move. When Morpeko is in full belly mode, it's an electric type move. Morpeko's aura wheel were electric type. That could have caused these scorch marks. But that would mean Morpeko stole someone's food, even though it had a full belly. Yeah, you're right. What's going on here? I'm trying to like adjust my blanket here in the way that makes me the coziest while playing this game, and I'm sucking at it.
Alright.
Looks like we've checked everything of note here. But then why would Morpeko have aura wheeled that stall? That stall is Morpeko causing like a scene. Oh, it's this guy that's gonna be like our big bad behind everything. Well, I guess our big bad behind everything's probably gonna be the mayor. But this guy was totally the guy remote controlling them because we saw that one shot where it went over to someone with a lab coat and a remote controller, and he's the only character in the game that we've seen thus far with a lab coat, which means by Pokemon logic it's him. Wait, isn't that the guy who... Hi.
Tim, why imagine us running into each other again? Here of all places.
you're that guy who suddenly
Should try using some shampoo.
Yes,
Maybe we
I'm
all should
Charles
here.
Murlock, scientist and policy mastermind of Rhyme City.
Oh yeah, so
Where's
you're the
your
one
partner,
passing the
Pikachu?
policy.
Don't tell me you two
Probably
have
designed those
fallen.
devices.
No, nothing like that.
I know you. You're the one who keeps meeting with my dad.
Well, well, the mayor's daughter. You know, Rhyme City has become rather dangerous lately. I know how much Howard worries about you. I suggest you head home soon.
And I suggest you mind your business.
That did not match up at all. I was gonna take a swig of water, but I changed my mind after seeing that. Yeah, and I suggest you mind your own business was just like, you've got a lot of explaining to do. What sort of ideas are you putting into Papa's head? And all these Pokemon management measures, are they you're doing as well? So maybe this guy's just like manipulating the mayor and stuff. Oh my, oh dear. Seems I've caught you in a bad mood. Perhaps we should speak some other time. If you'll excuse me. Until next time. See you later, main antagonist. I love how we have proper shadows, but he just had like a circle of a shadow and it just stayed perfectly centered under him as he moved. He left without answering a single question. He may have started off a bit too strong. And then we come back to this music. Gossifleur a little angry. Oh dear, where did they run off to?
Excuse me?
Is something wrong? Wait, aren't you that detective I read about in the newspaper? What luck! Could you please help me search for Gossifleur? Gossifleur. It's a grass-type Pokemon with a pretty singing voice, right? I should have known a detective would really know his stuff. I'm part of a choir that sings with Gossifleur. Some of the Gossifleur went off to play and haven't come back. I need to leave the city soon to be on time for our next performance. In that case, I'll gladly help you. Thank you, detective. If you find the Gossifleur, please ring this bell! Ah, yes. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? It's the signal we use to regroup, so Gossifleur should understand that it's time to go to Sen's Fortress. There are 2 Gossifleur in total that have gotten separated from us. 2 of them. Got it. I'll let you know if I see them. Okay. Okay, bye. How could this happen? Yeah, you seem real upset in your portrait there. You look like a character that would be like the face of one of those like mobile game ads where the game isn't at all what it shows in the ad. Like, you very much look like you'd be a character like quickly thrown together as a model to represent like one of those games. That's the impression that I get.
Excuse me?
Are you okay? Buster Wolf. Oh, sorry. I'm just so stressed out, I started muttering to myself. Well, we're actually investigating the recent Pokemon incidents. If there's anything we can do, we'd love to try. Also, I guess that's the Pokemon that I'm looking for. Oh, that's too kind. Thank you. What's stressing you out? So, what exactly happened? When I got to my shop this morning, I saw that someone had messed up my flowers. So the Pokemon Protection Bureau came and investigated. But how could they accuse my Inteleon? Wait, did they take your Inteleon away? Yes, but there's no way he'd ever do such a thing. But Pikachu!
Excuse me?
Do you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? I'm sorry, I don't really remember. Okay. But the detained Pokemon. Can you tell us a bit more about your Inteleon? Inteleon is my partner. He's been with me forever, since we were both small. He loves flowers, and he always waters them so gently for me. I can't even imagine such a sweet Pokemon doing anything bad. But for some reason, the PPB is convinced that Inteleon ruined the flowers. Wow, that's awful. Did anyone actually see Inteleon messing with the flowers? No, not a single eyewitness. But the PPB claims to have proof from some surveillance camera footage. They just, like, putting cameras on Beedrill or something and setting them up. Do you mind if we investigate the scene? We might learn something. There seems to be a lot of, cameras around here, if not. Of course I don't mind. Happened right in my shop's flower display.
Hey,
It looks like something got slashed there. Let's have a look at the shop's flower display, Tim. Must be the flower display the police claim Inteleon ruined.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what we can see. You know, this is technically my own time. I can do whatever I want with this time. I could be playing something like Baldur's Gate 3 right now. But no, here I am doing this.
Huh?
There's a cut in the wall. Looks like it was done by a sharp blade. Knife-like cut. Blade, huh? You know, Inteleon's tail is kind of knife-like. My Inteleon has never once used its tail like that.
All right.
Like, we've checked everything of note here. There's only ever one thing in each of these things, huh?
Let's think.
Alright, let's begin deducing. Alright. So all of the Pokemon didn't want to do the things.
Okay.
None of the evidence left at the crime scene seemed like those Pokemon would likely leave behind. It's true. And their partners were in shock because the Pokemon were accused of doing something completely out of character. Just like when Pikachu was arrested. The same thing keeps happening. There's photographic evidence for every crime, though. Strange as this all seems, it'd be difficult to convince the PPB of something that something's off. Looking over at her model right now, I might have said this about some previous model in this game, but it just gives me like the impression of like Wallace and Gromit style claymation, you know. Every crime has photo evidence, and the Pokemon are behaving out of character. What if those Pokemon are being framed? What makes you say that? Oh, sorry, I guess that's a pretty big claim. I can't say for sure. Still, a lot of things at the crime scenes just don't add up. I don't think that we can rule it out just yet. That is what's happening. I sure hope we can do something to help those Pokemon. They're having the devices put on them. What's going on? Let's say for the moment that the PPB and the police are framing innocent Pokemon. If that's the case, what are they trying to accomplish? They're trying to get this bill passed so they can get the devices put on every Pokemon. Are they just detaining Pokemon without doing thorough investigations? Or is there more to it than that? Couldn't say why. I can! But maybe detaining Pokemon isn't a means to an end. Maybe it's their actual goal. You mean the PPB and the police are just out there trying to pump up their numbers? Do they really have that little respect for Pokemon? Well, Rachel, wait a sec. We need to investigate a bit more before we draw any conclusions. Things aren't quite adding up just yet. No, I've already pieced it together. You're right. Sorry. I got a little heated just now. And it's Mr. Scientist, like, bill passing guy. I'm gonna pretend to be, like, so stunned when it turns out to be him. It's okay. Let's start asking people in the city about the recent attainments. Sounds good.